Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden and Russia and Vladimir Putin. Russia and Ukraine are still at war. And before the war, we were buying Russian oil from Vladimir Putin and Russia. Then bipartisan support said, we will not fund Vladimir Putin's war effort. Joe Biden came out and said that. However, was Joe Biden truly actually telling the truth about not funding Putin's war effort? No, not really, folks. Not really. You got duped, folks, because your taxpayer money is still going into Russia. Yes, Mother Russia. Check this out. Biden under fire for U.S. funding scientific testing on cats in Russia, despite sanctions. Yeah, so Mr. Biden is perfectly okay with the Russians torturing cats. The money's still going into Russia, and you're paying for it if you're an American. Let's read some of this. Joe Biden is under fire for allowing U.S. tax dollars to fund government research in Russia, including stomach-churning scientific tests on cats, despite championing economic sanctions against the country for its invasion of Ukraine. Biden is actually allowing this, folks. Republican lawmakers say that if Mr. Biden is serious about punishing Russia's belligerents, the White House needs to stop subsidizing Moscow's research labs. They note that Russia has 4 facilities conducting scientific research that are approved by the National Institutes of Health to receive grants funded by American tax dollars. Why, man? Why is our government wasting money on this? Now, the government knows how to waste money, especially Biden. Definitely knows how to waste money. They definitely like to spend money. But why is our tax dollars going into Russia still? Quote, our tax dollars should never be going to our foreign adversaries, especially as the U.S. puts crippling sanctions on the Kremlin, said Representative Lisa C. McClain, Michigan Republican. The push to end funding for Russian labs comes as the White House has imposed economic penalties on the country's leadership for its unprovoked war in Ukraine. Since the fighting broke out, Congress has banned imports of Russian oil, while Mr. Biden has levied sanctions on Moscow's leading oligarchs and financial institutions. Some Republicans say, however, that those sanctions are meaningless if federal tax dollars continue to flow to Russia's state-run research labs. I can't believe that we're actually paying for this, folks. Quote, this should be bipartisan, common sense position, Mrs. McClain and colleagues recently wrote in a letter to the White House. As such, the administration must take swift and decisive action to block any further U.S. tax dollars from going to Russia to Russian research labs. How about not sending any money to Russia? How about that? The White House did not return requests for a comment on this article. Apart from the geopolitical concerns of funding Russian research labs, Republican lawmakers say U.S. tax dollars should not be going to subsidize heinous experiments on innocent animals. The White Coat Waste Project, an animal rights group, revealed in a study that the NIH provided a grant totaling more than $549,000 to Russia's state-run Pavlov Institute of Physiology in November. The money, in part, went to fund spinal cord research on unwitting cats. What? Specifically, the cats had a portion of their brains removed while electrodes were implanted in their spines. The animals were then forced to walk on treadmills for hours on end while scientists ascertained the impact on their spinal cords. Quote, the torture these poor animals are being forced to go through is absolutely inhumane and unnecessary, said Mrs. McClain. It's common sense to stop funding this inhumane research. This is crazy, guys. This is just absolutely crazy. Your tax dollars are going to this stuff. You are still funding the Russian war machine. This needs to stop, guys. This really, really does need to stop. This is very concerning. But I'm not surprised, that the United States of America is still funding countries that hate us. Yeah, we got rid of, we stopped buying Russian oil. So what? Who are we going to go to next? The Iranians? The communist Venezuelans? Biden is a disaster. This needs to stop. We should not be funding Russia. I don't have a dog in the fight whatsoever between Russia and Ukraine. It's not our fight. But still, we still should not be funding Vladimir Putin. This is wrong. But like I said, man, Biden, he loves to spend money. He loves wasting your money. Your money. You people that voted for this, you see where your vote is going? It ain't helping America. It's not going to Americans. It's going to Russia. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, this is really, really pathetic right here. Really is. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.